welcome back. I know you're excited to hear about Chapter 48, Deadeyes, but just a friendly reminder, complete sentences and restating the question are required to get full points. Let's get it correct. I mean, if you answer something that's not in the book, then I know you're not paying attention and you're not trying to answer correctly. Let's get started with Chapter 48, Deadeyes. Using the network of ledges and drain pipes on the outside of Seaview Towers, Eric and Gertrude went about their detective work. The twins were up to something, but what? The storm was whipping the guest house into mercy. The rain had made the building slippery. The journey round the outside of the top floor was doubly dangerous, so Eric held on tight to his furry friend's back. As Gertrude clambered around, Eric peered in through the grimy windows. The curtains may have been drawn, but there were gaps or holes in them through which he could see. Bedroom after bedroom, many of which had windows boarded up with wood, was empty. In fact, judging by the cobwebs that stretched out on the floor to the ceiling, it was clear no visitors had stayed in any of these rooms for some time. So why had the twins lied and said the guest house was full? Continuing climbing around the top floor of the building, Gertrude led Eric to the one room that had a light on. "Good work, Gertrude," hissed the boy. "Hold on here for a moment." He peered in through the window. This bedroom was different from the rest. It was opulently furnished and looked much neater and cleaner. There was a dressing table with a mirror, a chase lounge, and 2 single beds. "This must be the twins' bedroom," said Eric. Gertrude nodded her head in agreement. Just then, one of the twins breezed into the room. Instantly, the gorilla and the boy ducked their heads out of sight. However, Eric was higher up and could still just peek in through the window. The lady went over to the dressing table. It was made of dark wood and looked antique. It came with a mirror and a stool for a lady to sit at and style her hair or apply her makeup. However, the lady's attention was focused on the collection of ornate glass bottles on the tabletop. She was hurriedly sorting through them, clearly trying to find the right bottle. Finally, she found the one that she wanted. It was a tall glass bottle with a silver eagle on top. It contained a red liquid. She grasped it into her hand and spun the mirror on the dressing table round. Still clinging on to Gertrude's back outside the window, Eric's blood ran cold, ice cold. On one side of it was just a normal mirror, but on the other was an oil painting of someone who was the deadliest enemy of Britain and the world. Adolf Hitler. In Nazi Germany, Hitler was known as the Führer, which meant the leader. He was the evil dictator who had seized control of Germany and caused the deaths of countless innocent people. Hitler was instantly recognizable by his small black mustache, his hair slicked over to one side, and his cold, dead eyes in the painting. He was wearing a military-style brown jacket with an armband on his left arm. It was red with a white circle. In the middle of the white circle was the black symbol like a cross, but with lines along the edges. It was a swastika, the symbol of the Nazis. The Nazis wanted to create an evil empire around the world and enslave their enemies. Anyone who got in their way would be killed. The old lady admired the painting for a while, then stood up and extended her right arm into the air. This was the Nazi salute. "Heil Hitler!" she said, before spinning the picture back round to the mirror. Then she stopped dead in her tracks. Had she glimpsed something in the mirror while it spun? Had she seen the eyes of a small, wet boy or the forehead of a large, wet gorilla in the window? And that, my friends, will do it for Chapter 48, Deadeyes. Now remember, answer all your questions. Do your best on those. When you're finding the word that fills in the blank, that's good practice for you. Do your best on those. Change them if you got them wrong so that they're 100% correct. There's only 3 questions counting that, so you can do your best work. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow for Chapter 49, Ghoulish Grins.